Who have I become as Mr. Tackpans? What do? I studied into the relationships, understanding the blue and the red, the energy continuation of the red blood flow. I think, quote, William Goldberg, British novelist, playwright, and poet, 1911 to 1993. Okay, 82 years the cycle of thought. I think women are foolish to believe they are equal to men. They are far superior and always have been. Whatever you give a woman, she will make greater. If you give them sperm, she will make you a baby. If you give her a house, she will give you a home. If you give her groceries, she will give you a meal. If you give her a smile, she will give you her heart. She multiplies and enlarges what is ever given to her. Her fruit, okay, her bubbles of her body, her fat, is twice the size of a man's fat. So if you ever give her any crap, be ready to receive a ton of shit, a ton of bitch, return of creation, B-I-T-C-H, scratch, bitch, by understanding the two worlds. And I replied to this as now our mind and our vibration, it's all the vibration of the ghost, the host we are. If people would believe, the science of our age is like opening a game. We are the game land, 100% proven. We need schools to show why new biological thinking, organization, and reform of the new way to look into the past, math, English, science. We need to create schools. How do we get into the future? We need new organizations and schools that not only believe in no gluten, vegan, but the better understanding of everything in life. We need schools. When we open up these new schools, they have to be biological. Why was this and how did this happen? And look, alter from the science we know to what we will create, because we are the fleshy robotics. We change our mind all the time. We reflect upon things and leave old memories never to be bygones and to be bygones. We are the last choice of the last decision, or a decision we can't make because we're too shy or hung up. I can't parachute because I don't want to jump out of a plane. That feeling is scariness, but I know there's nothing wrong and I can't get hurt jumping out of a plane with a parachute. So we need these new schools to, like, what am I going to do as Mr. Tackpants? How can I do this all by myself? By giving ideas, because there's people with a lot of there's not only me, there's all kinds of people out here with different kind of connections. And that's what it's all about. One school becomes two schools. You know, like they have medical marijuana now? How about having biological schools and different ways of living? We also have different ways of eating, but we're still formatted to the same old ways of schools. Graduation? When you graduate, when you create a school of your own, or when you create a name of your own, Bach, Nike, all these are singularities that stand out in the world. When you create a school on your own, you will change the world this way. I can only be the thought of what this school can be all about. And does it have to be accepted? Who has to accept this? If enough people enroll, we don't need an acceptance. You have to pay to these schools. Will they be funded? How can they be funded? How can we have schools work out when there's no money? When organizations who believe in what I am saying take their own money and instead of donating it here, here, and here, they donate it to these schools and they stand by this biological thinking schools, by big organizations who want to change the world. It's time for them to match up and come together by building schools to teach the new wave, what the majority of the new people think the way I think, right? And you can't be drastic. You can't hold a bat in the air. Your greatest way to get by is to sit in the Indian powwow, pass the peace pipe, let everybody understand what legal and illegal is all about, and over time, you can change everybody just through the beginning of anything like CMM. They call it cannabis medical marijuana, or organic. And all these companies right now are settling to new ways of health, which will change the whole formation of the medical practicing industry, even psychiatry. the way everything is done because of a small formation, small stocks that are coming in the stock market that will change the world. They're unleashing the reality, giving us a little bit and putting tons of laws on it. But if we do it right, those laws will all be rewritten because we will know them better as the primary learners of these new magical biological schooling, of the better understanding of why and how everything was created to all these laws in the past. Every law, every single law, up to Tesla, the law of all, Einstein, and understanding the Holy Ghost and the Spirit, and whether or not the Bible is guiding us. Train tracks, cocaine, opening of the mind, the Cain and Abel, the helping you with the stick and the cane to go forward. The aim of the old to use this cane to help their disabled body or weakened body to the weakened minds we were put into this world. Raphael, 72, may I say more? Let's open up these biological new schools and pay for them by these big companies that are looking to change the world but don't know their way in. Well, their way in, I can guarantee them right now, is 6-year sessions times 4. In 24 years, you have a 24-year-old adult person reaching the 1/4 century. Into their children that might be born just about this time. By the time they reach 30, all creation has come in, and our children of the first schools are now having children of their own, and mingling with the people who haven't gone to the schools, and doubling up and learning from these people and creating a child and a grandmother through these schools and teaching the bubbies and the zadies, till all of a sudden the first child and second child of 25 years old has now created 80 years of relationship backing up biological thinking. Raphael, the American games analyst, thank you for watching this video.